Well, this is part one of the Ultimate OU Room on how to present and how to build one. First, I start with, in my room, my entertainment center. I've got a gorgeous entertainment center with a big flat screen TV in it. Each side has glass doors with glass shelves on it to where I can display all my little items and novelty stuff that I've collected through the years. On the top, I have OU helmets, white panel footballs, and mini helmets, commemorative bottles that I've collected through the years. A lot of these items on the top, yeah, they're worth a lot of money. But just remember, when building an OU room, that I have more items that are well under $100 in my room that I display that I enjoy just as much. So with that, let's start with this side of the case. We have here a couple of commemorative bottles that I collected off eBay. I think I paid like anywhere from $10 for each one of these bottles. This one right here is from the 1974 championship team, unopened 7-Up bottle. Next to it, I have a 75 unopened 7-Up bottle. And both those I got off eBay for like about $10 a piece, so pretty cheap stuff. Right here I have a game helmet. It was actually an authentic game worm helmet. Josh Heupel wore this helmet in the 2000 season, and lucky enough to get Bob Stoops to sign that for me. Above that, I have a white panel football signed by one of my favorite linebackers of all time, also a member of the 2000 championship team, number 20, Rocky Cambus. Remember that name. We'll move down here to this side of the glass case. In these shelves, I have all kinds of knick-knack stuff. Of course, I'm a big collector of mini helmets with autographs on them of some great players throughout the years. You know, I've got Uwe von Schamann, there's Teddy Lehman, Leroy Selman, J.C. Watts, Torrance Marshall, you know, national championship team. But in my collection, here's the key. In my collection, I have all kinds of items that are well under $20 as well that I enjoy. Bag tags. I got football card packs with an OU football player on it. I think that was the year that Adrian Peterson was a rookie. Had his picture plastered all over the place. I've got old buttons that I've collected through the years, bowl games, the old coin purses that the gentlemen used to wear back in the day, bags of mints. You know, there's a money holder clip. You know, I've got all kinds of little pins. There's a chapstick. You know, here's a pin I got from Walmart for like $1. You know, so all this stuff that I've got, not all of it is really expensive. You know, I've got a lot of it on eBay. Got this one on eBay as well. It's an old police department patch with an OU on it. Really neat. Move down to the next shelf. This one is, you know, I dedicated to one of my favorite football players of all time, Billy Sims. You know, I've got tons of his football cards that were autographed and some that weren't. Old media guides that, you know, have pictures of him. You know, there's an OU helmet that he signed. There's a commemorative Heisman helmet that he signed for me. Of course, got beads with OU tags on it and everything. More football cards. That's his Heisman card that he signed. You know, bobblehead doll. And, of course, that's Billy with his big hair, if you remember that. You know, Detroit Lions mini helmet that he signed for me. I've got a little plastic cup for one of his restaurants. More football cards. You know, buttons and all kinds of neat little stuff that are well under, say, $50. You know, I've got more OU helmets signed. If you'll see this picture back here, this is an old picture from the Big 8. A lot of people remember the Big 8. Another thing that I collect a lot of are football cards. I've got probably 400 or 500 football cards of OU players. You know, those are real cheap to collect. So, you know, just all kinds of things that you can collect that aren't very much money at all. I mean, you know, I found this ashtray on eBay. It's an ashtray from Barry Switzer's restaurant that he used to own in Oklahoma City. So, you know, the list can go on and on and on. So we'll end this side of the entertainment center as the end of part one. So stay tuned for part two.